Have you ever seen something in nature that seemed impossible? A sound from the depths of the ocean that nobody could identify. Lights that appear in the sky without warning. Perfect circles in the desert that shouldn't exist. Scientists have studied these mysteries for decades, yet some of them remain unsolved. If you enjoy fascinating facts and unexplained mysteries, subscribe to Informboom and stay with us. Let's begin. For decades, giant rocks in California's Death Valley appeared to move completely on their own. Some of these stones weigh hundreds of kilograms, yet they leave long tracks across a flat desert surface known as racetrack playa. Early visitors thought the movement might be caused by magnetic forces, earthquakes, or even something supernatural. The mystery lasted for more than 70 years. Scientists placed cameras and tracking equipment around the area. Finally, they discovered that during rare winter conditions, a thin layer of ice forms beneath shallow water on the playa. When the ice begins to break apart, even a gentle wind can slowly push the rocks across the surface. The movement is so slow that it is almost impossible to see with the naked eye. Although the basic mechanism is now understood, the sailing stones remain one of the most famous natural mysteries ever investigated in the United States. In a remote valley called Hessdalen, located in central Norway, mysterious lights have appeared for generations. Witnesses described glowing white, yellow, and sometimes blue spheres floating silently above the valley floor. Some lights remain stationary. Others move at surprising speeds before suddenly disappearing. Since the 1980s, scientists from several countries have installed cameras, radar systems, and measuring equipment to study the phenomenon. Researchers have suggested that the lights may be linked to unusual geological conditions beneath the valley. One theory proposes that metallic minerals in the ground interact with the atmosphere to create glowing plasma. However, no explanation has been able to account for every recorded observation. To this day, the Hessdalen lights remain one of the world's most studied, unexplained natural phenomena. In the small town of Taos, New Mexico, a strange low-frequency sound has puzzled residents for decades. Those who hear it describe it as a distant engine running somewhere beyond the horizon. Others compare it to a truck idling outside their home. The mystery became widely known during the 1990s, when enough people reported the sound that scientific investigations were launched. Researchers searched for industrial equipment, electrical systems, and geological activity that might be responsible. Yet no single source was ever identified. What makes the mystery even stranger is that only a small percentage of people can hear the sound. Many residents living in the exact same area hear absolutely nothing. Today, the Taos Hum remains one of the most unusual, unexplained acoustic mysteries in North America. During severe storms, some witnesses report seeing glowing spheres of light floating through the air. These objects can range from the size of a golf ball to nearly the size of a basketball. Reports of ball lightning have appeared throughout history. Pilots, sailors, and scientists have all described similar encounters. Some witnesses claim the glowing spheres drift slowly through rooms. Others report them moving along walls or vanishing with a loud explosion. Because the phenomenon is so rare and unpredictable, it has been difficult to study under controlled conditions. Several scientific models have been proposed involving plasma, vaporized materials, and electrical fields. Yet researchers still cannot fully explain how ball lightning forms or why it behaves so differently from ordinary lightning. On August 19, 1997, underwater microphones operated by the United States National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration recorded an enormous sound deep in the Pacific Ocean. The signal was unlike anything previously detected. It was so powerful that sensors thousands of kilometers apart recorded it. Scientists nicknamed the sound the Bloop. When news of the recording became public, speculation spread rapidly. Some wondered whether an unknown giant marine creature might have produced the sound. Years later, researchers suggested that the noise was most likely caused by large ice movements in Antarctica. Even so, the recording remains one of the most famous unexplained sounds ever detected beneath the ocean's surface. Every year, millions of animals undertake journeys that seem almost impossible. Arctic terns travel from the Arctic to Antarctica and back again. Sea turtles cross entire oceans before returning to the same beaches where they were born. Monarch butterflies migrate thousands of kilometers despite never having made the journey before. Scientists believe many species can detect Earth's magnetic field. Others may use the position of the sun, the stars, or even subtle chemical signals in the environment. Yet researchers still do not completely understand how animals combine all of this information with such incredible precision. Nature's navigation system remains one of the most remarkable mysteries in biology. Across parts of Namibia and Western Australia, thousands of nearly perfect circular patches appear across the landscape. These formations are known as fairy circles. Some are only a few feet wide. Others can reach several meters across. When viewed from above, the circles create patterns that seem almost artificial. Scientists have debated their origin for decades. One explanation suggests that termites alter the soil beneath the surface. Another proposes that plants compete for scarce water resources, creating naturally organized patterns. Evidence exists for both ideas. Yet neither explanation successfully accounts for every fairy circle discovered so far. As a result, these strange formations continue to be one of nature's most fascinating, unsolved puzzles. Nature is full of questions that still have no complete answers. Even with satellites, advanced technology, and decades of research, our planet continues to surprise us. Which mystery fascinated you the most? Tell us in the comments. And if you enjoy videos like this, subscribe for more fascinating facts and discoveries. Informboom.